WDMIU be clear.
You don't get away that easy, Wade. You want me to put you on the list?
Well, yeah, I thought you and Dustin don't do it on Wednesday nights. I figured it'd be Mike and the other Nick at night, or Andy. So you and tonight, or are you just helping out?
Yeah, we've still been doing it on Wednesday nights. Those guys have been doing Sunday nights. So Dustin and I do the double team thing all day on Wednesday. All day, all night, all Nick, all Dustin. Woohoo!
Sounds like a nightmare.
Confused. Okay. Yeah, put me on the list, and I will check in with Dustin and you and all the crowd, and probably answer the trivia question wrong. But hey, the efforts will count. Some were in Louisville at my brother's house, so no internet. So no smartphone, just a dumb phone, flip phone. But I've got my smartphone, and I'm able to get out to the world, so it's all well, all good. Yeah, no problem. I know it's probably getting pretty cold. 1 minute till 9:30. I'll let you continue from there. WDMIU.
WDMIU, I got you on the list, and that's right. Gotta wait for the girl. Gotta wait for the girl. KD8 SLG, standing by.
KC3 QSC.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There she is. KC3 QFC, I heard you in there. All right. QST. Welcome to the BeaconNet pre-show. Sponsored by the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8 to WKRI repeater. 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-ins and in and outs starting a half hour beforehand at 9:30 with yours truly. Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick, November Nita Charlie Kilo, just Nick. This is a directed net. Ask that all traffic pass through the net control operator. That would be me now. And Dustin at the top of the hour, KD8 EPC. This isn't the official preamble, so let me tell you. We're going to start with the Mickey Mouse roll call. Check in with all of the BeaconNet crew, see who's out there, see if everybody's radios are working right, see if anybody maladjusted coax cables this afternoon. KD8 EPC, this is KD8 SLG. Are you out there, Dustin?
KD8 SLG, this is KD8 EPC. I am here. I'll be ready for the net. I've got a radio. Hopefully it's working and you can hear me real good. KD8 EPC, back to pre-net control.
KD8 EPC, you sound absolutely marvelous. All right. 28 minutes, buddy. It's all yours. K8 QKO, Nick at night. It's my understanding you have trivia this evening. K8 QKO, are you out there?
KD8 SLG, K8 QKO. Yes, sir, I'm out here, and I have a trivia question lined up. So we'll see how it goes when the net rolls around. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, and I'll wait till 10 o'clock. K8 QKO.
KAQKO, KDSLG. Grab a bite to eat. Grab a cold frosty soda or beverage of some kind. And we'll see you back here shortly. AB8MO. Andy, last time I heard you were chewing on a sandwich or something, I believe. You out there, Andy? AB8MO, are you there? All right, Andy, no response. Hey, there on the Worcester net. How are you doing?
I'm good. I am tired, but I'm just fine. So, of course, you sound fantastic as always, and I'm sure I sound like me. I'm here. I'm ready to go. Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KD8 SLG.
Mike, while I have your attention, I'd like to ask you, the Bluetooth headset that you got installed in your helmet today, will you be able to use that with a radio as well as your cell phone?
Well, as far as I understand it, it will hook into the phone, it will hook into the bike, and will hook into about anything with a Bluetooth device. So it might be something that I can look into. That would be cool, huh?
That would be cool, buddy. We're gonna make that happen for you. All right. K8QWE, thanks for being here, Mike. It's good hearing you being radio active today. I heard you on this is the third net today, buddy. Good deal. All right. That's it for the Beacon Net crew there. We'll check back in with Andy in a minute. I do have a bunch of people on the list already before I start taking check-ins. Let me read off who I've got. You guys don't need to check in again. I'll get with you in just a minute. And here it goes. W3ETB Eddie, KG4SCK Mark, WD8MIU Wade, KE8TQR Keith, K5CFY Ray, KE8QFT Fred, NJ5 Zulu John, trio on the list, WB8ZXO Michael, KC3QFC Michael, FedEx Mike, and KE8VZA Eric. Let's see who else is out there. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. I'm sounding good, but I'll be in and out.
Kilo Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf KC5 RBG mobile, and very short time. I am picking up Kenyon, and I'm probably just going to be in and out. If I can make it back, I will check back in. KC5 RBG.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Phil here out in Canal Fulton. I have no traffic outside of saying that I'm going to take some time out with the wife watching TV. And thank you if you just mark me down for a number. And my blessings to each and every one of you. So have a good night and enjoy each other's fellowship. Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, back to net control, KD8 SLG, and also KD8 EPC. This is WV3K, and I'm on the side. I'm going to QRT. Have a good night, gentlemen.
All right, we added a few there. KA8MNT, Tom, thanks for stopping by. Got you in and out, and yes, you always sound absolutely fabulous. KC5 RBG, Shannon, mobile, just a minute there, buddy. And WV3K, Phil, got you in and out tonight. Enjoy television with your wife. Shannon, I'll give you the mic for a second here. You got anything for us tonight on your way to pick up Kenyon? KC5 RBG.
RBG, waiting on the ID there. No, not really. I'm just fixing to get him and head back to the house. And like I said, if I can get to the radio, I will check back in. But for now, I'll just be in and out. KC5 RBG.
KC5 RBG, KD8SLG, got you in and out, Shannon. All right, one more round of check-ins here. Anybody else out there want to get in on Beacon Net pre-show tonight? This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Bravo 5, Victor Delta Bravo. Put me in the bunch in for the camp, and I won't be sticking around. KB5 EDB.
KE8DLJ, Kilo Echo 8, Delta Lima Juliet Mobile.
All right, we added KB5 EDB in the bunch there, in and out tonight. Thank you, Ron, for stopping by and bumping my numbers. And KE8DLJ, mobile. Ralph, do you just want to go real quick, or do you want me to work my way back around to you?
I will gladly wait in line. Work your way around. Thank you.
Got you on the list there, Ralph. Awesome. And KC3QFC, I know you're mobile out there. What stage of the evening are you at there, buddy?
KD8SLG, KC3QFC. Well, apparently I'm in a confused stage because I just grabbed the wrong mic, but now I got the right one. We are rolling back towards Binghamton. I just had laughter from the peanut gallery because this is not the first time I've grabbed the wrong mic and started yakking on the CB rather than ham radio. So, yay me. We're having a great night so far. Hopefully we're going to be in range to do the net, but we'll try our hardest. KC3QFC, back to net.
All right, Mike, I got you sticking around there, FedEx Mike. Good to have you on board. I'm glad the connectivity is working again for you. Going to clear with KC3QFC. Let's go to the top of the list. Talk to Eddie. W3ETB. Eddie, what's going on? Are you going to stick around tonight for the really big show?
Yeah, hi. I was going to say hi, Dustin. Hi, Nick. Yeah, of course I'll be around. I'll be here. I got the headset on and listening in to all the wonderful conversation that everybody has, and we'll be looking forward to the trivia question that I'll probably get wrong, but I'll try anyway. W3TB, back to you. KD8SLG.
W8WKY.
W3ETB, KD8SLG. All right there, Eddie. Well, you're the opening salvo there for trivia tonight, so you get to lead us all down the wrong rabbit hole. So you the wrong one. That's up to you. Eddie, thanks for being here and thanks for sticking around. Next up, we got KG4SCK, Mark in Copley. How you doing tonight, Mark? And are you sticking around for the really big show? KD4SCK, sounded like you were down at the end of a very, very long hallway. You were just echoing in there. My guess is that the Bluetooth headset was not working and the other microphone was picking you up from a distance. So you get to work on that. And I tell you what, let me talk to another person or two here, and then I'll give you a holler back and see if we got it ironed out. Going to clear with KG4SCK. Let's talk to WD8MIU Wade. What's up, buddy? And are you sticking around for the really big show? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I will take that as a not sticking around for the really big show. I got you in and out, Wade. K82TQR, Keith. Good evening, sir. What's up with you, and are you going to stick around for trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, KE8TQR. Good evening, Nick. Yeah, I plan on sticking around for a little bit and doing the trivia question, and I'll probably get it wrong. Maybe I'll guess right. I got, what, 4 chances? Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll be here. KD8SLG, KE8TQR.
KE8TQR, KD8SLG. Better odds than the lottery, man. Thanks for being here, Keith. And it's good hearing you on the radio this afternoon there, man. I like hearing when you guys start answering calls instead of me. That brings me joy. Going to clear with KE8TQR. Let's go out to Tulsa. K5CFY. You made the connection tonight, too. Looks like we may have solved that issue. How you doing there, Ray? And are you sticking around for trivia?
SLG and the group. This is K5CFY. Thank you very much for helping me get connected up on the W8WKY hub. But anyway, we'll look forward to the barometer net in the morning. I don't know, Jim may have quit even coming on if I'm not there. Anyway, good to hear everybody on the barometer or the beacon net tonight. And yeah, I'll definitely be hanging around, and I'll be listening to Eddie to see what the answer to the trivia is. Catch you later, K5CFY.
It's going to be like that tonight. K5CFY, KD8SLG. Yeah, Jim's been calling for you every morning. He's not going to skip over you there, buddy. So tomorrow morning, if I don't see you linked up there, I'll give you a text, a jingle, and we'll work something out. Going to clear with K5CFY. Let's go to Uncle Fred. KE8QFT, how's your marital bliss doing, Fred? And are you sticking around tonight for trivia?
Yeah, I'm sticking around. I was just texting with Wade. I don't know if he's going to hang around. I asked him if he's going to hang around or not. I don't know if he heard you when you called out for him. Anyhow, golly, that's it for now. I'm drawing a hold on. He says having issue with Echolink not working steady. So I don't know. There it is. He's having problems with Echolink. That's it for me for now. I'll be hanging around though. KE8QFT back to the net control. Preamp.
KE8QFT, KD8SLG. Thanks for the relay there, Fred, and got you on the list for sticking around tonight. Let's see if Zulu John is actually out there on the radio tonight. NJ5 Zulu. Man, I always say that backwards. NJ5, I always say N5JZ. All right there, John, bud. What's going on? Are you with us tonight on the radio there, John?
I thought you guys were on a different frequency or something, and I had just looked at the net logger and thought, well, I was going to be listening, lurking all the time.
I don't have enough radios to keep me from 1980, I guess. But everything's going fine. Just let me know and don't make any hard questions for trivia. So NJ5's back to the net.
Well, we got you on the list there, John, and thanks for being here tonight. I know you're usually lurking out there, but yeah, the Boredom Breaker Hub hooks up to us there on Wednesday and Sunday nights, so you got an easy way in. Good to have you on board. Thanks for being here, NJ5Z. Next up, we got Michael WV8CXO. Are you out there tonight, Michael, or did I just throw you on the list? WB8CXO. Earlier this week, I got onto YouTube for some reason, and the first screen that popped up asked me if I wanted to create an account for making content. And you may have just clicked through that, and it did something completely different. I don't know, because I've never created content, so it may have just been something that was prompting to me, but just a thought. And I have them from time to time. Michael, thanks for hooking that up for us on the BeaconNet. We do appreciate that. That's awesome stuff, man. Going to clear with WB8CXO while he's banging his head on the YouTube wall. Let's check in with Eric up in Strongsville. KE8VZA. How you doing, Eric? Are you sticking around for trivia tonight?
W8WKY.
Sounds good. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Plus, you'll really enjoy the Space Center. And be sure and go by and look at the Mars exhibit. That's fascinating.
KD8SLG, this is KE8VZA. Hi, Nick. How you doing? Yes, I will be sticking around. And I heard your voice on the Norse FoodNet earlier. Back to you, Nick.
Yeah, I get around. I net hop. KC8FQV taught me how to do that. Eric, glad to have you on board, man. Let's see. KE8DLJ was sticking around. I got a whole bunch of in and outs there. I'm just going to bounce right over because I added some people there. KB8LNK was in and out from the blue screen. Ron, thanks for stopping by. Have fun putting that antenna together. Should be easy for you, you mechanic, you. And I added WA8KOC, KF5ADE, and KG5SYC. Let's check in with Fred, Barometer Net NCO Extraordinaire, WA8KOC, KD8SLG. Good evening, Fred. Are you just punching in and out, or are you going to stick around tonight?
Extraordinaire. That's funny. KD8SLG in the group, WA8KOC. Glad to be in here with you guys this evening. Unfortunately, I'm going to go up and spend some time with my darling bride because I haven't got a whole heck of a lot of time with her the past 2 days.
I had fun today. I went over to John's house, KGKG, and got some tutoring on my new HF radio, IC 7300. So I'm anxious to get that all squared away and ready to rock. And Bill and 8LTR has helped me along with that. Sometime this weekend, going to put the auto tuner in line and see what happens. Anyway, thanks for having me in here, picking me up. Do appreciate it, and look forward to talking to you again soon. This makes 3 in a row, this morning, this afternoon, and this evening. Pretty good, eh? Take care of yourself, Nick, and my best to everybody else in here on the net. 7-3, KD8SLG, WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, KD8SLG. Thanks for stopping by, Fred. We would call that the trifecta. You got all 3 of them today. That's awesome, man. Have fun with your darling bride, and have a great night. And maybe we'll hear you tomorrow morning on the Barometer Net as a participant instead of an NCO. This is the W8WKY repeater. Let's jump out to Cibolo, Texas. KF5ADE. Nick, are you out there?
Good evening, everybody. This is KF5ADE, and as I'm typing here on the screen, I'm going to shout out Ray on the screen, on the blue screen, and just say hello because we've been watching the morning, and that's why we haven't been able to get up to the morning breaker net. So my apologies for that, but I just wanted to give Ray a good shout out because it's been a while since we've had a chance to talk to him a bit. But yeah, we're out here, and we're going to be in trouble because I've got the door shut, but we're still going to be in trouble because Sandy's going to know one way or the other that she's early on the list and she likes being lower on the list, and I kind of hooked the fish on that one, you might say. So we'll see what happens if she's really going to be upset at me for getting us on the net really early before she can think about the trivia question. We'll go from there and just take our hits as they come, as I say. I'm a responsible individual, and I just take my spankings as they come. KF5AD, back to net control.
Thanks for putting the vision of Sandy spanking you in my head. I got you guys on the list. I think there's probably 12 people going to answer the question before you quick count there. So is Miss Sandy there? Say hi to, or is she watching her show until the top of the hour? Go ahead, Nick.
She is out there watching her show. I'll step out the door here, and if you can, we'll do another shout out to her in another round and see what else we pick up for other contacts. But I'll do that much, and it's more like not really spanking. It's more like the dog getting a good smack across the snout is what it's more like. So that the visual that you have there would be more like the dog getting smacked on the snout. KF5AD, let me go check.
All right, Nick. Let me see if anybody else is out there. W8WKY here, taking early check-ins and in and outs for the Beacon Net that starts in about 3.5 minutes. And we'll go back to Sandy in a second. Anybody else want to get on the list here real quick? KD8SLG, I'm listening.
All righty there. Let's get a check-in here. WB8 GKV Wadsworth checking in. Mighty in and out. It all depends how late they call but I try to stay in there.
NAWHR in and out.
KD2HCE.
W.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI 5 DAY Echo Link American Airlines.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Kilo Charlie Echo Link in and out.
All right, there we go. That was a groovy little list there. WB8GKV, Ed, I got you sticking around if you're still awake. Eddie, WHR, Mike was in and out. Good to hear from you, Mike. I was thinking about you the other day doing some C4FM stuff. KD2HCE, you snuck in there on me, buddy. I didn't see you pop into the monitor list there. I got you on the list. KI5DAY is at work there. We're going to grab you real quick there, buddy. And KE8KYC was in and out from Michigan. Thanks for stopping by. KI5DAY, you want to get on here and say Colonel Cornwaldo Bean for everybody on your quick little break there?
KI5DAY in the hood, y'all. Yeah, it's good to be here. And hello to all the BeaconNet netizens. We use a lot on the Boredom Breaker netizens. I like that word. And to the Okies and Ohioans and all the Colonel Cornwaldians and everybody else involved in this net. But yeah, I'm just sitting out here and having a relaxing evening now. Our airplane went out on time, thankfully. So listening to a guy drive around in one of those JLG baskets where you go up and to the air real high and scare yourself to death. He's out here checking the slings and the hoses up on the other dock there. So anyways, yeah, I'm just chilling like a villain right now. I've been playing radio a good part of the evening and thought I would check in here while I could. Try to stick around as long as I can here and listen in. So this is KI5DAY all day long. Back in it.
KI5DAY, thanks for stopping by there, man. And always good to hear from you. And you take care of those airplanes, man. You take care of those things. Ed's sticking around. KD2HCE, Chris, are you sticking around for trivia tonight?
Yes, I am, KD2HCE, and I'll have a shameful plug later.
Right. We accept shameful plugs, and shameless plugs for that matter. KC8FQB, I threw you on the list there, buddy. I know I don't have to ask you, but I'll ask you anyway. Are you sticking around for trivia tonight, Mark? All right, nothing heard from KC8FQB there. Let's go to Sandy. Dustin, I want to say hi to Sandy before I hand it off to you. KG5SYC, Miss Sandy, are you out there now?
W8WKY.
This is KG5SYC, and I'm out here. I don't know if I'm out here, but I'm out here, and happy to say hello to you, Nick, and let's say hello to Dustin, and I'll say hello to him again. And Dustin will probably get a little bit more of my attention because my show will be over shortly after he comes on, and we get to talk. By the time he gets to me, I should be clear to talk. So I will wrap it up and get back to my show, and I'm always happy to talk to you, Nick, and the group. And yes, I'm sticking around halfway. This is KG5SYC, back to unit control.
KG5SYC, KD8SLG. Well, Sandy, I've always got a minute for you there, ma'am. So there you go. Thanks for being here, Sandy. Got you guys on the list. And my time is up. It's time for Dustin to be lighting up the nighttime airwaves. I'd like to thank everybody who checked in here on the pre-show for the BeaconNet tonight. But it's time for the Sasquatch to take over. KD8EBC, this is KD8SLG. Take it away, Dustin.
All right, thank you, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the BeaconNet. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I will be net control for the evening. The BeaconNet meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater, All-Star Node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll leave a brief pause for emergency or priority traffic, and then they can check in at any time if they need to. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, the Dewdrop In, and various other networks throughout the country, so we ask that you keep for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you have to say. All right, before we start this thing off, is there any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, now, various stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show, I'd like to check in that. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, and your name and location.
Kilo, Echo, 8, Quebec, Oscar, Yankee, KEAQY, Joe, and Youngstown.
Kilo 8, Papa, Juliet Whiskey, PJW, Philip in Twinsburg, got run over by the reindeer in the pre-show.
This is AEB 8 Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar Echo Inc. Mobile, making it official from Parma, Ohio.
This is November Tango 8 Delta NT8D Dave in Copley. If you please check me in and out there, Dustin.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Charlie Echo KE8YCE Jeff in Orville.
All right, let me tell you who I picked up there. I got a K8QOY Joe, K8PJW Phil. I have NT8D Dave in and out. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. And we have K8YCE Jeff there in Orville. And Andy, I heard you. You're on the list. Do we have any other check-ins? Please call now.
KD8QOL, Kilo Delta 8 Quebec Oscar Lima. This is Keith over here in Kenmore, and I'll just be checking in and out. 73 there, 1.
All right, we picked up KD8QOL. Keith in Akron there is in and out. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we've got a nice list of check-ins here, so let's go up and start with our trivia for the evening. And we're going to go talk to our master of trivia, K8QKO. How are you, buddy?
K8QKO. Good evening, Dustin, and good evening, everybody on the net. I am K8QKO, and I will have your trivia question this evening. I appreciate you may know the answer, but please try to avoid spoiling the trivia for others. The question this evening is as follows. What is Jupiter's largest moon? Your options are Alpha, Europa, Bravo, Callisto, Charlie, Io, or Delta, Ganymede. What is Jupiter's largest moon? Alpha, Europa, Bravo, Callisto, Charlie, Io, or Delta, Ganymede. And with that, Dustin, I'll pass it back to you. This is K8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Thank you so much for the wonderful trivia question. We certainly do appreciate it there, and we look forward to hearing the answer there down the line. All right, we have a couple of mobiles tonight here, so we're going to start with those, and looks like we're starting off with KC3QFC FedEx Mike. How you doing?
Like naval warfare, it's called Roll Wave 3. and you get to design your own ships and go into battle. Downfall is there's not a lot of countries to go to war with, but you can play as America, China, Spain, French, Italy, and a few others that I can't remember off the top of my head. It's actually kind of interesting to design your own ships and test them in battle. I will say I seem to be on the losing side, so I'm glad I'm a truck driver and not a naval engineer ship designer. I think that's a job description. I could be wrong. But on the plus side, I did grab the right mic this time for my transmit. With that, send it back to net control. Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec Foxtrot Charlie.
All right, KC3QFC, this is KD8EPC. Well, I've got you down for answer B there, Mike, and sounds like you found an interesting game to play there, so great to hear you. Yeah, we had a double there at the beginning, but I caught everything you said. It was a perfect double, so there you go. Thanks for joining us, my friend. We certainly do appreciate it, and you keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up, and you'll have to get D-Star going pretty soon here. I got a HT now, so I can go all around the house and still talk there. So there you go. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's see. We're going to go talk to Ralph now, K8DLJ. Good evening.
KD8EPC in the group, K8DLJ. Good evening. I almost had a microphone to grab in the truck today. I bought a radio. I took delivery Monday of an FTM 200 Yaesu and took everything to work to throw a mag mount on the roof, and I took my little Nano VNA and checked SWR. Wasn't perfect, but I was going to try it like that. I was going to trim it just a little bit. I forgot my Allen wrench. I can't trim it. And I actually forgot the adapter that goes into the power socket that you put the little leads through, and because you have to put electricity in the radio or it doesn't make any noise. So that's as close as I got. I'll finish that up. I don't know. I'll probably be home around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Maybe I'll finish it up then on the Jeep. Maybe I'll finish it up tomorrow at work. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be an easy night for me. I'm on break right now, and that's a good thing. I get done around 1:30, 2 o'clock for a change. And the trivia question, I'm going to select Charlie. Answer C. And everybody have a good night. Everybody be safe. KE8DLJ. We're monitoring.
All right there, Ralph. Well, thanks so much for joining us. And I didn't hear, did you give us an answer for the trivia question, or did I miss it?
I completely forgot. It's answer C, Charlie, KE8DLJ.
All right. Thank you very much there, Ralph, and you enjoy that new radio, my friend. Take it easy, and as I say to all my friends that are out driving, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down, and you have yourself a great evening and a happy Memorial Day there. All right, I think that's the mobiles out of the way. We're going to go back up to the top here and talk to Eddie. W3ETB, good evening.
Well, hi, Dustin. Second time today. We're on a roll there. You know, usually we get a chance to talk at least twice a day. And actually, I wanted to say that if anybody has an opportunity to look at the moons of Jupiter through a telescope, it's really nice to see all the different moons. And based on my probability formula and the toss, I would have to say the answer is probably D for Ganymede. I guess that's how you pronounce it. So my English is never really that good. I come from Tennessee, so everybody knows that us Tennesseans, we talk a little differently. So actually I spent a lot of time in Florida, so my wife told me that I lost most of my accent. So anyway, that's neither here nor there, and I guess I'll go with D because that's what the coin. Hey, it's getting late. You can tell, can't you? Anyway, D is the answer for me anyway. I'll turn it back over to you, Dustin. W3TB, and I haven't even really had anything to drink tonight, so back to you.
All right, W3ETB. Well, Eddie, it's great to hear you out there, and twice in one day. So we got you down that the coin toss gives you answer D there. So get yourself some rest, my friend. Thanks again for joining us, and it's always great to hear you, especially a couple of times in a day. So we'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch you down the log. Now we're going to go over and we're going to talk to Mark, KG4SYC. Twice in one day for you, too. How are you?
Hey, Dustin. I hope you meant KG4SCK, over.
I did. I'm reading the wrong call signs here. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm going to spare you my other test on that Bluetooth headset I'm directed in. Hopefully much better. Nick at Night threw us another wonderful space question, and I've never heard of any of those moons except for one, so I'm going with the one I heard of. A, Europa. KG4SCK, back to net control.
All right, KG4SCK. Well, we got you down for answer A, Mark. It's great to hear you out there, and yeah, you sounded a million miles away on that Bluetooth headset, so we're glad you got that all fixed up. We'll say 73 to you for now, my friend, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go over and talk to Keith now, K8TQR. Good evening.
KD8 EPC, KE8TQR. Sounds like a long day for you too, Dustin. Got to keep them call signs in order. Yeah, but third in a row for twice today, I guess. This afternoon and now again this evening on the Beacon Net. But you're sounding good. A little tired maybe, and I know Nick's lurking in the background as usual. He was on the blue screen. But anyway, I won't keep everybody. So had a great day today. It was a beautiful day. Tomorrow's going to be a little chilly, but that's all right. And I hope everybody's Wednesday was wonderful, and the rest of the week goes that way as well. And this weekend, I know everybody's looking forward to Memorial Day weekend, 3 days. I hope everyone has a wonderful, safe weekend, spends it with family, friends, loved ones, and has a great time. So with that, I'll turn this back over to you, Dustin. Great talking to you again. And KD8 EPC, this is KE8TQR 73, everyone.
All right there, Keith. Yeah, twice in one day for us, and it has been a long day. I did a bunch of yard work this afternoon, so definitely ready to hit the hay here after the net. We'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go over to Tulsa now and talk to one of the wonderful net controllers for the Boredom Breaker net, K5CFY, Mr. Ray. How are you?
EPC. This is K5CFY. Well, good evening, Dustin. Thanks for getting me in here. And, yeah, thanks for you and Mr. Nick doing the Boredom Breaker net this afternoon. Did a great job there, as you always do. It's good to see the W8WKY crew putting on a good beacon net. So thanks for getting me in there. And if I remember right, when me and Captain Kirk and Spock were out touring around, we landed on the big moon there, and I'm pretty sure it was D as in Dustin. Catch you later, K5CFY. Back to you.
All right, Ray. Well, we're glad that you were able to get in tonight and that things are working on the repeater. So we always appreciate you being in there for us. And anybody who doesn't know, Ray is one of the wonderful net controls for the Boredom Breaker net, which is every day at noon Central Time on All-Star Node 49562 and Echo Link N5XQK-R. It's a great net, runs a couple hours a day, and they switch net controls at the top of the hour. So check them out if you can. We'll say 73 to your Ray. We got you down for D for Dustin. Have a great night, and we'll catch you down the log. K8QFT, Uncle Fred, go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Dustin. Hello to you and just Nick and Andy and the others behind the scenes here on the Beacon Net. That's what it is. I heard someone say something about possibly looking at the moons of that planet through a telescope, and they said, I believe they said Delta D. Ganymede, is it? Well, anyhow, I'll go with that one. Golly, I had something to pass on tonight, but I just can't think of it. Suddenly it eludes me. The Guardians they haven't been hot lately, but yeah, maybe when the weather gets a little bit hotter, the guards will be hotter. Oh yeah, going over to Chris's tomorrow. We're gonna see if we can get that antenna tuned, and maybe we can get it up in the backyard soon. Other than that, not much else to report right now. Thanks for all you who do the nets and give up your time to do all this, and we'll catch you all later. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, hopefully you guys get that antenna up and put together tomorrow. I'd come give you a hand, but I've got to work tomorrow. I'm covering for one of my coworkers. So there you go. We got you down for answer D. You have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you down the log. All right, Zulu John, NJ5 Zulu, go ahead.
Hey, Dustin, I'm not too sure about it, but I thought there was one of the moons that they were looking at it for things were living on it and ice and some other stuff like that, but I think it was around Charlie, I'll just say it. Just making a stab at it. So you guys are way too scientific, but you know, I have those pointy ears, you know, me and Spock, we're the aliens. But anyway, Dustin, we'll turn it back to the net control to Mr. Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie, NJ5 Zulu clear.
All right there, NJ5 Zulu John. We got you down for answer C this evening, and yeah, interesting things about those moons for sure. We'll say 73T, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, now we're going to go down here, and we're going to talk to WB8 CXO. Mike, good evening. right there, Mike. Well, that's definitely an interesting antenna for sure. I haven't seen the video, but I missed that one too while I was walking around. But I was only there one day. I had a lot to see, and I was making my way quick. But glad to get through the flea market. That was some pretty cool stuff there, but a lot of junk too. And it was good to finally get to meet you in person and have a nice chat. And we'll have to do that again one of these days. So we got you down for Answer D this evening. Mike joining us and streaming on the YouTube. And I'm glad you got your troubles resolved. We'll say 73 to you for now, and have yourself a great evening. Let's go over and talk to Eric now. K8VZA, how are you?
KD8EPC and the group. This is KE8VZA. Doing great, Dustin. Hope you are too. Hope everyone's doing well. Good to hear everybody. At work today, all was well. We got outside for a couple laps around the building. Enjoyed the nice weather. It was very nice. Came home, let the dogs outside, and the little one decided he was going to pick a fight with a big doe about 10 times his size. Good thing the doe was on the other side of the fence. And I was able to convince the dog that a cookie in the house was better than the doe outside. Anyway, answer for the trivia, I'm going to go with Charlie for Cornwaldo bean with the IO moon. And thanks, Dustin, Nick, and the crew in that tonight again. And everyone have a good rest of the week and a great Memorial Day weekend. And remember, all gave some, but some gave all. 73 all. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Eric. Well, thanks so much for joining us this evening, and we're glad to have you on the net. We've got you down for C for Cornwaldo bean, and you have yourself a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll catch you again there next week. We'll say 73, and we got a bunch of in and outs, and then we're going on down here to KF580E Nickelodeon. How are you?
Good evening, all. And this is KF580E out here in Cibolo. We're doing good. We've got a kind of a new antenna to play with. We're playing with a MFJ 1796, and it's definitely a porcupine kind of antenna, highly compromised, and I hope we can make it work for our use. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's got a very narrow bandwidth. Wherever you tune it into, it's still pretty narrow. I wish it was a little wider, but we'll see how it goes. It was free, so you can't complain about the free, nonetheless. That's about all I've got. We're getting excited to head over to the Asian area and sometime soon. So we're getting kind of excited about getting things taken care of for that. And let's see, what else we've got? That's probably about the size of it that I can think of. But let's see. Answer for the trivia question. I'm going to go with my first response to my thinking was it was a toss-up between Iowa, that's not right, and Europia. Well, I don't say these names very well at all. So we're going to go with A for Aruba. That's my toss-in for the coin, because they came from off of the show 2001 Space Odyssey that I remember watching as a kid. Tried watching it here later on, but I just couldn't hold my interest to it. So nonetheless, that's about the size of it for KF580E. You guys have a fine day, and we will be around talking to you later. KF580 back to net control.
All right there, KF580E. Well, Nickelodeon, thanks so much for joining us this evening, and I hope you guys have safe travels when you do go, and you're still able to stop in and say hello to us. We've got you down for Answer 8 tonight. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you there down the log. And let's go talk to Miss Sandy now. KG5SYC, good evening.
This is KG5SYC. Yeah, Echolink has got a few problems. It's dropped me off twice. I thought it was about ready to drop me off again. But I supervented it, I guess, and was able to get on. But nonetheless, we're dad here and got to watch the grandson, and of course a lot of the time he was asleep, but got a chance to do some sitting and playing with him a little bit, and we're working on potty training, and because my theory is the younger they are and they can pick it up, the easier it is on everybody. I had my kids pretty much potty trained by the time they were a year and a half old, and so I figured I started when they started walking. If they could walk to the bathroom and play in the toilet, it was time to sit them on it. So that's my theory, and it worked for pretty much all four of them. So we're working on the grandson, and he's not doing too bad. He's realizing that he's got a function down there and how it works. So pretty soon he'll be able to put two and two together. But so I got to watch him, and while Nickelodeon went out and was learning how to fly fish with the two boys. So there you are. Oh, there you go. So and trivia. Well, I'm going to have to go against Nickelodeon, and I'm going to go with D, because most of my answers are generally either A or D. So today it's going to be D for Dustin. Don't you feel honored? This is KG5SYC. Back to you, Net Control.
All right, KG5SYC. Well, I'm sorry you're having echo link problems. It seems like there's another person or two that's also having it. So I guess that's how it works sometimes. I'm glad you got to spend some time with the grandson today. It sounds like it was good there. And we've got you down for D for Dustin, and I certainly am honored. So I'll say 73 to you for now, Miss Sandy. Have a great evening, and we look forward to talking to you again there down the log. Let's go over to Ed now, WB8GKV. Take it away.
W8WKY.
There you go. Let's see. WB8GKV is here, and I'm going to pick Denmark or D for Dustin, and for the trivia, what was it, Ganymede or Ganymede? Seemed to me I read the books or something, and they were talking about that Ganymede. That was the only familiar planet. I just thinking it must be fairly large, but who knows? I have no idea. But I remember hearing about it, and I have no idea what movie, what book, or something. I used to read all kinds of stuff when they had good stuff in the 60s, 70s, you know, science fiction city. Anyway, let's see here. It's good to be in here and hear everybody onto the net tonight. I was a little bit late. I tried to check in early, but at least I remembered. I didn't have the radio on. I said, oh, wait a minute, this is Wednesday again. So that's the story there. And sounding good tonight and everything, Dustin, as usual. And we'll pass it back to you. No real traffic there. Weather's decent. I can't really say too much. We might be getting some bad weather, but so far it's been okay. WB8GKV.
All right, WB8GKV. Well, Ed, it's great to hear you out there tonight, as always. And we've got you down for answer D, and we'll be out to see you there Friday afternoon. So we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. KD2HCE, take it away.
KD8EPC in the group, KD2HCE. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I'll get D. Dustin out of the way for Ganymede and the previous station. Read books also. I think I read the same books. Yeah, I think it was the 2001 series, but it was the later one. I think it was either 2010 or 2063. That's where that answer was. I think it was one of those. That's where I'm thinking where I read it from. But yeah, it's going to be Ganymede. We're going to have Uncle Fred's antenna out of the shed tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight. Last night I did not. So I'm running on about 36 hours awake, no sleep. So hopefully tonight I I just crash and I get some good sleep tonight without any help, just crash. We're going to be here at noon, so if anyone has any extra time, we could use hands. It's only a 20-pound antenna, but it's gangly and awkward, and we have to keep putting it up and down from prone to vertical, so it helps having more hands. With respect to this weekend, the shameful plug, I put it in AIM. If anyone wants to work and get, I'm part of the U.S. Traffic Net. It's a Workville States and Awards Net. But we have a Memorial Day weekend event, special event, that you don't have to be a member to participate in. All you have to do is make 10 contacts with 10 member veterans across the weekend from Friday to Tuesday, where we're making it an extra day on the weekend. We have nets on 40 meters on Friday, 40 and 80 on Friday, 80 on Saturday, 40 and 80 on Sunday, and then 40 on Monday and Tuesday. So you have a bunch of chances to work 10 veterans. You can work the same veteran across all the nets, and that still counts. You just have to work that veteran on different nets. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 nets across that time. So you could work that same station 7 times, and you just have to work somebody else 3. And you can get your 10 contacts. So it's a really quick award, but you don't have to be a member. You can check out the website at usawards.net, or you can get the link off my QRZ if you can't remember that. But it's easy, usawards.net. We use NetLogger, so just look around 6:30 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern for 40 and 80 respectively during those times. Hopefully everyone has a good and pleasant and safe Memorial Day weekend, and thank a veteran. KD2HCE, back to net.
All right there, Chris. Thank you, and good luck with the net this weekend. We got you down for answer D. Let's see next on the list. Let's go talk to KI5DAY all day long. Alan, good evening.
KI5DAY, the net. Hey, thanks, Dustin. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Nick had understood earlier that I was going to stick around here. Our plane's out the hangar, so I'm sitting here idle and enjoying a beautiful evening. And we got the hangar doors open, and there's a nice breeze coming in, so it's rather nice. I didn't catch who that was earlier that was talking about. Thought it was Andy, but I'm not sure. I didn't catch the call sign of who it was talking about their dog going outside, having a little squabble with the doe on the other side of the fence there. But he said that he convinced the cookie in the house was better than the doe outside the fence. And for whatever reason, I thought, that the best thing of that, if you could have the best of both worlds, would be the cookie dough itself. I love eating cookie dough. But anyways, besides all that, I appreciate his answer as Cornwall being. That was really nice to hear. And it's kind of a layover from Sunday night's net. When you're talking about moons tonight, forgive me, but I'm thinking my answer is going to be U for Uranus. KI5DAY, back.
All right there, Alan. Well, don't forget to visit the Uranus Fudge Factory there. So we've got you down for U for Uranus. You enjoy your idle evening there, my friend. Thanks again for joining us. And your buddy Nick did have you in and out, but I saw your text, and you were actually next on the list anyhow. So that worked out just perfect. All right, we'll say 73 to you for now, Alan. Thanks again for joining us, my friend, and we'll catch you there down the log. Next on the list is Mark, KC8FQV. Take it away.
All right, KC8FQV here. Well, 36 after the hour already. Yeah, I was down around Duluth to Wayne County yesterday. And on the trivia, I didn't really hear or anything, but I would just say Charlie. That was an earlier question on the other that we had, who invented headphones, and it was Baldwin, and that was C, so I'll try C for this one. And other than that, I'll send it back to net. Yeah, 4 days I was gone. Did Kings Island 2 days, did the convention 2 days, and then did Wayne County the other day. Came home. Was nice. the whole time, too. So back it comes, KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. Well, we got you down for answer C, and I hope you enjoyed those Lurch's Donuts you were talking about earlier. We'll say 73 for now. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go catch Phil now. K8PJW, good evening.
KD8EPC, KPJW, good evening, Dustin, and good evening to Just Nick and the whole crew on the Beacon Net. Great to hear you all this evening. I've been trying to stay connected to Echolink, and it keeps dropping me, so I don't know what's happening there, and I'm getting packet drops on All-Star, so not sure what's going on there. But anyway, put me down for Delta. I'm going to take a guess at that. And just enjoying the evening here. We're just about wrapped up with our Parade of Flags program, so ready for the Scouts to put them out for Memorial Day, and so we have to go out and make sure all the holes in the ground, the anchors in the ground were still usable and all that. So it's a once a year slog that we go through. We're going through all the subscriptions to make sure everyone's front yard is ready for the flag. So anyway, thanks for doing that, Dustin. I'll hand it back to you. This is KAPW, back to net control.
All right there, Phil. We got you down for answer D, and I'm not sure what's going on with the Echolink. You're not the only one that's been having problems this evening, so we'll have to look into that at a later time. We got you down for answer D there, and that's wonderful that you're going to be out there with the Scouts placing flags. So you have yourself a great Memorial Day, my friend. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll catch you there down the log. We'll say 73, and that brings me down to Jeff, KE8YCE. How are you?
W8WKY.
Good evening to Dustin and Nick in the background. Man, you guys have been just working double duty today, and we really appreciate you guys putting in the time. Let's get the trivia question out of the way. I believe the answer would be D, Delta, for Ganymede, if I remember properly. They say your first answer that comes to your mind is usually the right one, so I think that's a safe bet. Just want to wish everyone a happy, safe Memorial Day weekend. 73 to everyone, and back to the net.
All right, well, we got you down for answer D this evening, and Jeff, thanks for joining us. We do appreciate it. I think this is the second time I've talked to you today, so very good. Me and Nick usually enjoy our Wednesdays there. We have our two nets, and it's a good time. So thanks for joining us, and have yourself a great evening. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf KC5 RBG Shannon in Tulsa.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Kilo Alpha on Echolink. Josh up here in Parma Heights. Good evening, Dustin.
Kilo Charlie 8 Delta Echo Oscar Benny Mobile.
In Buffalo, New York.
All right, let me hold it up right there and tell you who I've got. I have KC5 RBG Shannon with a recheck. I have KVK8 Josh. I picked up KC8 DEO Benny Mobile, and I got a station from Buffalo. I didn't catch your call. Would that Buffalo station come back one more time?
Sure, no problem. It's Kilo Charlie 2 X-Ray Delta KC2 XD, over.
All right, KC2XD, thank you so much. We doubled there, and all I caught was Buffalo, so thanks for coming back. Do we have any other check-ins? Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 8 Hotel Delta Papa KC8 HDP Jerry in Shreve, Ohio.
Kilowatt 8 America Mexico X-ray. Dick in Firestone Park.
All right, we picked up KC8 HDP Jerry and K8 AMX Dick. Let's start with our mobile station there, KC8 DEO Benny. Good evening. How are you, my friend?
Pretty good there, Dustin. Trying to make my way back from over toward Austin town there. You can also check in KC8DEP. She's with me.
Hi.
But we're trying to make our way back home, and pretty good. I was picking you up almost to Austin town there. Started receiving you, but I'm coming across about Rootstown right now, so coming in pretty good. I'm going to guess Delta on your trivia question, though. So with that, I'll let you go there. Dustin, we'll be talking to you. Oh, and I was at the Hamfest on Friday and enjoyed it also.
All right there, Benny. It's great to hear you out there this evening, and we have KC8 DEP Brenda in there also. We've got your answer down. Does she want to give us an answer for the trivia?
You can put her down for Delta also.
All right. Thank you both so much for joining us this evening, and I'm glad you had fun down there Friday. I didn't make it down there till Saturday, but we had loads of fun Saturday and a couple hours Sunday, too. So 73 to you, Benny. Mobile safely, and you're sounding good on my end also. So we'll say 73 to the both of you, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, let's go catch Shannon, KC5. How are you?
Hello, Dustin and Nick, KC5RBG, and doing pretty good. Yesterday, my eye was hurting pretty bad, but stayed uncomfortable most of the night. Today, though, it's feeling a lot better, which is definitely a good thing. I think the hole has closed now. I haven't been having a runny nose, so it's not draining, so that's a good thing. I have Mr. Kenyon, and he wants to say hi. And Kenyon wants to say hi. KC5RBG with third-party traffic.
Julie.
Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
And Nick.
And Nick.
And there's Mr. Kenyon. He's starting to get tired. He's watching YouTube already. KC5, real big guns. Saying God bless in 73. Back to net control.
All right there, Shannon. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it back in there, and we'll say hello to Mr. Kenyon there, and sounding good on the air, the both of you. So you have a great evening. Enjoy your time together, and we'll talk to you again there real soon down the log. We'll say 73, and have a great weekend, my friend, and we'll talk to you soon. Let's go talk to Josh now, K8VKA. It was good to see you this weekend. Go ahead.
Good evening, Dustin and everyone in the net. This is KE8VKA. It's good to see you too, Dustin. It was a lot of fun down there in Dayton. I think I'm all rested and recovered from the drive and everything. Hope you are as well. I know you're pretty excited about the radio purchase you made. Hopefully it's, I think you got a 400. Hopefully you're enjoying it. That's awesome. Let's see. I don't know what the trivia question is. I didn't hear it. I could go with D for Dustin, though. Let's see. Not too much else going on. Had my first net control tonight, which was awesome. It actually ran from 8 o'clock to 9:10, so had a lot more check-ins than we expected, so that was a lot of fun. Eric checked in, and Andy checked in. Andy actually came. The repeater doesn't reach out to where he's at in Burton, so he actually came closer, and we got dinner afterwards. So appreciate him doing all the driving. Hopefully he's there safe back at home. So good to see you if you're still listening there, Andy. Also at Dayton this weekend. Yeah, it was a great day today. Had a lot of fun doing NCO, and looking forward to doing it some more. So, with the Woodchuck group, looking forward to POTA this weekend. Going to do some POTA with the Woodchuck group too. So it's going to be a good week. Everybody enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. I'll say 7-3s. This is KE8VKA. Oh, Dustin, also I sent you an email to your. Thought I'd let you know in case you didn't see it. This is KE8VKA. 7-3s, everyone.
All right there, Josh. Well, I haven't checked my email today, so I will give it a look here after the net. It's great to hear you out there, and yeah, good times at down there at Dayton, and it was great to see you. And congratulations on your first NCO. I will try to check into one, but boy, is that Woodchuck repeater hard to hit from here. They kind of hear me, but it's not real great. So we'll have to try to do it there real soon. We'll say 73 to you. We got you down for answer D. Make sure you tell Lucy and Betty we said hello, and you have a great evening, my friend. Next on the list is KC2XD. Looks like Patrick. Good evening.
Yes, KC2XD. Actually go by the nickname of Rick, R-I-C-K, and just got this call authorized back to me as of today. But my license expired 25 years ago and got back in 2 months. So this is like getting back an old friend when you get your old call sign back. I had it for 16 years, so not too much other stuff going on here in Buffalo. It's cold one day, and then we're going to be probably in the 80s pretty soon. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has sinus issues and allergies, but it's been terrible here. I'll just wish everybody a happy Memorial Day and turn it back to net control. KC2XD.
All right there, Rick. Well, we got your preferred name changed in the logger here, so we'll make sure to save that so next time we know. Did you happen to hear our trivia question this evening?
No, I'm sorry I didn't hear it. I just got off a local net on 2 meters and I missed it.
All right, no worries there. Well, we still got a list here, so we'll go ahead and reread it and let you take a shot at it. K8QKO, would you mind rereading us the trivia, please?
K8QKO, absolutely, Dustin. Sorry about the lapse in time there. I had to bring everything back up on my monitor. I got it behind a few tabs or windows. Okay, the trivia question this evening is as follows, or it was as follows. What is Jupiter's largest moon? Your options are Alpha, Europa, Bravo, Callisto, Charlie, Io, or Delta, Ganymede. What is Jupiter's largest moon? Alpha, Europa, Bravo, Callisto, Charlie, Io, or Delta, Ganymede. And with that, Dustin, I'll pass it back to you. This is K8QKO.
All right, thank you very much, Nick. We certainly do appreciate it. We're going to go back here to KC2XD. Rick, you want to take a shot at it?
I really have no clues, but I'll go with Bravo. I'm not sure. That's my guess. KC2XD.
All right there. Well, Rick, thanks so much for joining us tonight. We certainly do appreciate it. And come back and visit us again soon. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And welcome to the Beacon Net. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. KC8HDP, Jerry, how are you?
Well, good evening, Dustin and Nick. Good to hear all of you on here.
haven't checked in for a while, so I stopped by and say hello after I got done with the work net this evening. Went a little long, went to 10:07, so had a really good net. For the trivia question, I don't know the answer, so I'll go with Alpha Europa. Just a guess. Good to hear everyone. Great net. You always do a great job, Nick and Dustin, and good to hear everyone. Don't really have anything else, so I'm going to send it back to you, Dustin. KD8EPC and the Beacon Net from KC8HDP 73, and happy Memorial Day.
All right, KC8HDP. Well, Jerry, thanks so much for joining us this evening. We got you down for answer A there, and I'm glad you had a good net. I'm sorry I didn't make it. I totally forgot. So we'll have to try to remember there next time. So we'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. Next on the list here, we're going to go talk to the Guardian of Firestone Park, K8AMX. Dick, how are you?
All the scanners on there. And somebody was talking.
All right, station talking, stand by. Dick, go ahead.
Okay. I'll keep it short since maybe somebody wants to jump in there. So, hey, I have no clue on the trivia question, but let me see. Benny said D, somebody else said D, and D for Dustin. I have no clue, but I'm going to say D. And with that, I will turn it back over to you, buddy, and let's see who was anxious to get in there. This is Kilowatt 8, American Motors Experimental, living a dream in beautiful downtown Firestone Park.
All right there, Dick. Well, we got you down for answer D for Dustin this evening, and you have a great evening over there in Firestone Park, and make sure you tell your wife we all said hello also. So we'll say 73 to you there, Dick, and we'll catch you down the log real soon. KI5RFI, stand by. There was a 6th station that was trying to check in there. Would that 6th station come back, please?
It's Mike 6 November Victor Oscar in the UK, central UK. Just interested in what's happening, and just interested what's happening. That's all. Back to you.
All right, Mike 6 November Victor Oscar. Looks like the name is Robin according to my log. We're glad to have you. Welcome to the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We always have a good trivia question and a wonderful time. So stand by, and we'll be right back to you. I've got one more check-in on the list before you, though, I got to get to real fast. KI5RFI, Mac, go ahead. One more time for KI5RFI. Mac, are you with us?
Dustin, are you there?
I am here. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Beautiful day here in the Ozarks. I spent several hours down in the National parked around Winslow, shooting my pistol and just running around seeing the sights and the scenery. And my answer to the trivia question would be D. I was taking a wild guess. I'm not really sure there. But anyway, good evening to you and back to the net. It's KI5 RFI.
All right, KI5 RFI. Well, we got your answer down as answer D, and it sounds like you had a beautiful day there. So I'm glad you got to enjoy yourself. We did a little outside chores this afternoon and took a little walk tonight, so we got to enjoy ourselves also. So thanks so much for joining us, Mac. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, now we're going to go back over here to our DX contact for the evening. Mike 6, November Victor Oscar. Good evening. How are you?
This is Mike 6, November Victor Oscar. It's nearly 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I can't seem to get to sleep, so I've turned the radio on to flick through the channels, and I'm just sort of interested on how everything goes. Sorry about my stuttering. I occasionally stutter a little bit. It's the age of 72, and I tend to stutter a little bit. My apologies, sir. But I'm just interested in how things go, and all sorts of subjects you cover. One interest that I've got is there anybody that knows anything about this new radio that Yaesu brought out, the FTM 500, because I'm interested in buying one and getting reports from other people may make if I will or not. Back to you.
All right, M6NVO. Well, I don't know anything about that FTM 500, but I just so happen to know a guy who owns one and does. So I'm going to defer this question to him. KD8SLG, just Nick. Go ahead.
M6NVO, this is KD8SLG. First kid on the block with an FTM 500. There are a couple of them here in the neighborhood now. Good radio, very solidly built. It uses the same knobs as the 991A, which impresses me. The screen is smaller than the FTM 400, but it is a touch screen, which makes some of the functions a little easier to do. Primary group memory is awesome. As well as it has APRS, GPS works fabulously. The AESS, the Acoustic Enhanced Sound System, is awesome. It's got a 6-watt speaker on the faceplate, and the microphone also attaches to the faceplate, which makes it very convenient for mobile operations. It's a little spendy, but it's a good radio, and of course it does do digital C4 FM, wires X as well. So I think it's a great radio. It is a little short on accessories when you buy it. That would be my biggest complaint. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, thank you there, Nick. Back to M6NVO. Go ahead.
Accessorize.
Yeah, Roger to that. Thank you very much for that information. I've got the FTM 300. I'll set some things about update that to the new one. And it sounds very interesting. you've got no reason to lie. The people who said it, they got good reason to lie about it, but it's good to hear an honest opinion. Anyway, I'll pass it back to you, and I'll just listen on the side for a while, and then I'll disappear. So I'll say 7-3 for now. I'll be listening on the side for a little while. Back to you.
Check.
All right, Mike 6, November Victor Oscar. We'll say 73 to you. Thanks for joining us. And this is Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie. The name is Dustin, and we're located in Medina, Ohio, about 25 miles south of Cleveland. There was another station in there that just said check. Would that station come back with your call, please? All right, nothing heard. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. This is going to be the last call for check-ins before we go up and get our trivia answer, talk to the net control team. So please call now. All right, nothing heard there. We're going to go up here and we're going to talk to the net control team. And we're going to start with KD8SLG, just Nick, the master of pre-shows and logging. Mark me down for answer D as in Dustin. And go ahead, my friend.
KD8EPC and the Beacon Netizens. This is KD8SLG. Good evening, everybody, once again. I've read a lot of science fiction, and I love sci-fi movies, and I'm going to go with D, but I have read sci-fi stories based on all of those different moons in various capacities, particularly Europa, which is basically an ice planet with a whole lot of water moving around it, and that was the focus of 2010: A Space Odyssey, I believe, as I recall. And Eddie pulled the quote out earlier tonight, and I don't remember what it is, but something about, don't touch Europa was the message at the end of the movie there. What else? I had a whole bunch to unpack there. We had a really fun net tonight, man. A lot of good commentary and a lot of fun exchanges and a couple of first-time check-ins, and golly, that's cool. So yeah, I'm just rambling here. So I'm glad to hear Josh's first net there went very well for him, and it sounds like fun. And when you get a lot more check-ins, it's a heck of a lot more fun than begging for check-ins. And same for KC8HDP there. It sounded like it was a good net there on the Worcester repeater tonight. 4 days and, let's see, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday night. 4 days and 3 sleeps to field day. So I know a bunch of you are doing your club thing, and a bunch of us are doing our club thing at the SARA Club. So if anybody's out there moving around, go from place to place and have a good time with it. And I'm looking forward to spending the entire 24 hours there at the American Legion in Rittman for the SARA Club Field Day festivities. Everyone have a great night. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
Yep, copy.
Station calling, is there emergency traffic? Go ahead.
KD8PC, KD8SLG. Appears to be a W9RCM. You're going to cause noise, or QRN and QRM. probably best to not do it from a node that's labeled KD8SLG back to net control.
All right, thank you, Nick. W9RCM, did you have a comment? All right, nothing heard. Nick, thanks so much for doing the pre-net there, and thanks for everything you're doing there to get ready for field day for us. We got you down for answer D there. We appreciate everything you do, and great nets today. All right, let's go to KE8QKO for his comments. Nick, how are you doing this evening?
All right, good evening, Dustin. I think I'll avoid answering the trivia question for obvious reasons. But, yeah, I'm doing well tonight. Getting some housework done, getting ready for the weekend. I went out and picked up some steaks that I'm going to cook up at some point this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, going out and doing the flags on graves at Rittman on Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon with friends, and the rest of the weekend with friends and family as we kind of fill in those gaps. So, yeah, just that's really about it for me right now. I think Nick said 4 days and 3 sleeps. I think he means 4 weeks and 3 sleeps, if I understand that correctly. Maybe I heard it wrong, but I thought I heard him say 4 days. But anyway, with that, I'll pass it back to you. This is K8QKO.
W8WKY.
All right there, Nick. Well, it sounds like you got a busy weekend planned, so good stuff there. And me and Nick might have to drop by for steaks. Hi. We'll say 73 to you for now, and look forward to hearing you run on the big show there Sunday night. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll be back up to you for the trivia answer in just a minute here. AB8MO, late but better than never. Go ahead, my friend.
Okay, Dustin, this is AB8MO. Man, I thought you were going to let me slide in there earlier being mobile, but anyway. Yeah, well, I don't know. Josh probably shut the radio off already, but yeah, I drove all the way to Parma just to check into his first time as being net control. He's quite the natural. He conducted himself quite well and kept the net moving and was very personable and it certainly wasn't any of other various nets that it becomes a cage match. Was far from that. The Woodchuck Club net sounds like a nice group of folks there. I was parked maybe about a half a mile for the repeater. I actually drove and found where the antenna was. So, but yeah, it was cool. Josh did a wonderful time. We swung by Steak and Shake and had a bite to eat. Josh was really apologetic because he didn't think the net was going to last that long. But I was like, well, hey, dude, you advertised you were going to be net control for your first time on here. And let's see, there was NAWS and Eric and Strongsville and a few others that I recognize. So there were a few of us that migrated over there. Of course, I had to drive a little bit of ways. I can't even hear that. Excuse me. I can't even hear that repeater out here. I used to be able to 20 years ago. I used to be able to hear it and get into it from my house, but I couldn't start picking it up until I hit Solon. So let me drop it a sec here. Anyhow, let's see here. Trivium. I don't know if those are all Galilean moons or not. I know at least 3 of them are. And Io is fascinating because it's a volcanically active moon. I don't know the answer, but I think it's kind of neat, this astronomy kick we're on here on the Beacon Net. So I got to go A for Andy because that's one of my favorite letters of the alphabet. Back to you there, Dustin, KD8EPC. This is AB8MO.
All right, AB8MO. Well, I figured you'd still be here, Andy. That's why I didn't catch you right away. Figured I'd let you mobile home and get settled in and catch you when you got there. So thanks for joining us, my friend. We certainly do appreciate it, and I'm glad you went out to support Josh. I can just barely hit that repeater from here. I'm really noisy in it, and we got you down for A for Andy, so we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend, and we'll talk to you again there real soon. K8QWE, Mike, take it away.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Well, hello there, everybody. Hope everybody's had a great day and a great night. I just went out to a place called SARA Electronics, which is out in Troy, Ohio. They specialize in motorcycle electronics. Well, what it is, I got rid of the Honda, which connected to the radio through a cable. Well, the one I have now, which is a Can-Am, is all Bluetooth. I guess that's the way they are going. So I had to go out and get my helmet converted from the cables over to a Bluetooth. It looks good. This way I can connect the phone and the audio on the bike. And just Nick made a comment that said, I might be able to hook a radio to it. I think I might just try it. That would be an interesting thing. Just see if I could go on down the road and check into a net or see what is going on. And then I went to a place called Fair Radio in Lima. They got more old radios and more junk than they deserve to have there. I looked around and I grabbed a couple of things. Nothing big. Then I was tired and I knew I had about a 3-hour drive home. So I came home and stretched out a little bit, ate a little supper, and here I am. Everybody, have a great night. Stay safe, stay healthy. Kilo Echo 8. Oh, trivia. How could I forget trivia? I'm going to go with D. I might as well go along with the rest of the gang. So this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Back to KD8EPC. See you later, everybody.
All right there, Mike. Well, thanks so much for joining us this evening, and sounds like you had a fun-filled day there and got some things accomplished. So we'll say 73. We got you down for answer D. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're going to go back up here to KD8QKO for our trivia answer. Go ahead.
K8QKO. All right, we got the trivia ready to wrap it all up there. All right, so the question tonight was, what is Jupiter's largest moon? And the answer was Delta Ganymede. Ganymede is the largest moon in our solar system and the only moon known to have a magnetic field. I'll admit I didn't really know a lot about Jupiter's moons. I think the most I had probably heard or known about them was from watching the Expanse series on Amazon. Also, I listened to some of the audiobooks, so I heard some of that there. That's kind of where these were familiar to me and thought I'd ask the question. Anyway, without sir, I'll pass it back to you. This is K8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, it's a wonderful trivia question. We certainly do appreciate it. Now, we look forward to your next one here in a couple of weeks. They're always really good, so another one that stumped me, but I took a good guess, and I was actually in there. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you, my friend. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net on the bottom of the list. This is the last call for check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard. On behalf of the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association, myself, KD8SLG, KD8QKO, AB8MO, and KD8QWE, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. here on the W8WKY repeater. Early check-ins at 9:30. That's 147.390 with a PL tone of 114.8. All-Star node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday, also here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to go visit our friends over in Oklahoma every day at noon Central Time for the Boredom Breaker Net. And that's on All-Star Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD80PC. I'm returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time and will be clear. 73, y'all.